two 1-3 teams are going to be squaring off, and that's going to be Georgia Southern as they host the Arkansas State Red Wolves. I don't even know where to go from here because as far as our game plan, no, I'm kind of lost, but that's okay. We're going to just talk about what I think what could happen and what we need to do to stop this air attack from the Arkansas State. Welcome to the First and Frame Race channel. I am VF Baller, and over here we talk about Georgia Southern football. We also talk about Atlanta Falcons football, but today is going to be the pregame thoughts of the Georgia Southern game. We're going to be playing Arkansas State. Both teams are 1-3, looking for a win in a bad way. We just had a coaching change over here at Georgia Southern, and it's a lot of optimism here, to be honest. A lot of people are looking ahead and see what type of coach we may have down the road. But right now, we got 8 more games to play, and I like what Coach Whitley brings to the table, and we'll see what's going to happen. I like his enthusiasm. I like his preparedness, but I just don't know what type of game plan we're going to have. So with that being said, I don't know what's going to happen when it comes to our game plan, and it's kind of got me a little nervous a little bit because I have a gut feeling that it's going to still be somewhat of the same. I don't think we're going to move too far away from what we already do because you can't throw too many wrenches in the toolbox and have these players try to learn something new or use something new when they've been accustomed to one thing their entire time. So hopefully we'll see a few wrinkles, a little different decision making. Obviously going to see that, but maybe we'll see something that's efficient because the thing about us offensively, if we run the ball against Arkansas State, I think we'll be fine, because they give up a lot of yards. I think against Tulsa, they had 2 100-yard rushers. So that was a plus. That just shows that we are more than capable of doing that as well. And as far as us running the ball, that shouldn't be a problem. I'm really good on that. I'm confident that we'll be able to run the ball against these guys. And as far as us defending the pass, we need to get pressure on James Blackman. James Blackman threw for 321 against Tulsa last week. Our secondary is porous. I know Tyler Bride has stepped up, but you have other guys who they're capable of stepping up as well, and we need them now more than ever because you don't want to fall 1-4. And if we can't get pressure on them, we can't get any pressure on the quarterback and that offensive line, they're going to eat us up in the secondary. I mean, these guys have guys who can catch the ball easily. A lot of good receivers. They throw the ball very well. They average pretty well. They average really high on the totem pole when it comes to passing the ball. Running the ball, not so much. Like last game, they only had 38 yards rushing. So our front seven should not have too much of a problem playing against the run because we always do well against the run. So we should be fine to stopping the run with our front seven. The passing yards, that's going to be an issue. Another thing I will say, Tulsa was able to run for 308, so that's a good sign. And Arkansas State, just their defense, they give up a lot. I mean, if you look at their last few games, they gave up a lot of points. When you look at even against Arkansas, Central Arkansas, they gave up 27 points. I'm sorry, they gave up 24 points. They gave up 21 points. Against Memphis, they gave up 55, and Washington gave up 52, and Tulsa gave up 41. So they can be had when it comes to getting some points against them. It's just going to be us. We're going to have to do what we have to do to stop this offense from passing the ball all over the place. When I look at our offense in general, I feel like I think we'll be more efficient. I don't think we're going to have like some of the same mistakes. I have trust in Coach Whitley that we'll make some different decisions when it comes to running the offense. We had a lot of plays that was a lot of head scratchers, a lot of things that just kind of didn't make sense at certain times. Time management was a problem. It was just a lot of stuff going on. So with that being said, I'm really curious to see what we're going to do, but I'm very optimistic. I think we're going to be fine. Another thing I hope that's going to change, since all this stuff has happened throughout the week, and it may be somewhat a distraction, it may be something that be on the player's mind with this whole situation with the coach change. I want to see if they'll be disciplined enough to them not make weird or off the wall penalties. I have no problems when you're making a penalty because you're physical. I don't have a problem when you're making a penalty because you're trying to make a play. What I don't like penalties that are just mental issues. When you have a situation where you know what you're supposed to do or not do, that's when I have an issue when it comes to, penalties, offsides, false starts, players are out of position, too many men on the field, illegal formation, stuff like that. I don't like those type of penalties because those are the things that you're supposed to know. If you get a pass interference call, I will be upset, but I get it. As long as it's not like blatant, you get a holding call here, that okay, I get it. You're playing a little aggressive, but those mental penalties are the ones that kill us. Those are the ones that I hope we don't see. Those are the things that really, really bothers me the most when it comes to that type of stuff. I really, those are the type of things. At the end of the day, I think that we should be able to win this game. I think we already predicted to win this game by a small margin. I think we're actually favored. So that's pretty interesting. I think we're probably favored more because we're playing at home. But I think talent-wise, I think we have the better talented team. I think Georgia Southern's a very, very talented team and been talented for years. But now when we're looking at a different direction with the new coach, maybe we'll start seeing some things a little different to play to their strengths and not them winning games because of their strengths. Now, what I mean about that before I close, I don't want to see us win games because we're talented. I want to see us win games because the talent that we have is being implemented in the best way possible. If you look at the last few years, it really seemed like that we won games despite the bad play calling or despite the situations that they were put in. On one game that comes to mind that we lost this game, but when you look at the Coastal Carolina game from last year, that I think it was last year, when we lost 28-14. When we look at that game was a clear indication that we tried our best to keep our offense on the field, but the game plan was just not there, and the defense just clunked out, because our offense was not able to move. I don't want to see us in that situation. I want to see us in more situations to where our talent has been put in the right position to dominate the opposition. Not we're winning games because we're just talented than the others. That runs out really quick, and you kind of see what has happened pretty much in a few games the last few years. When our talent pretty much like ran its course, and we had to have a game plan to win certain games. So hopefully that will change, and we'll see how it goes. If you like this video, hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like I said over here, I talk about Georgia Southern football, I talk about Atlanta Falcons football as well. And thank you guys for the support. We're getting closer and closer to 1,000 subs, and it's because of you guys. You guys are awesome. I thank you for all the support. Thanks for the guys on Patreon. You guys are great. I'm going to have more content over there for you guys. And I'm going to lay out some different things over there on the Patreon as well. I've just been so busy and pulled in so many different directions. So I'll try to fix that, and I will see you guys on the next one. Hopefully we'll be talking a post-game win. Hopefully. Good luck, Coach Witt. Good luck, Eagles. You guys take it easy. Be blessed. Peace.